Good morning, faithful few. Welcome back to my channel. Today I need to get dressed. I need to get ready. And I was thinking sorry, the boys are playing in the room right next to me. I was thinking when is a better time to talk about some hot topics in the Christian world than right now as I'm preparing to get dressed. Today, I figured we'd talk about the oh so fun topic of modesty. If you haven't watched my kind of intro video on this topic, you should definitely check that out. That was one of my first Jesus for Mommies videos that I made, just kind of talking about in general modesty in the Christian walk and in the Christian life. And so I'm kind of wanting to build off of that today. And this video is in collaboration with Staying Kingdom Minded. So Staying Kingdom Minded is a wonderful YouTube channel. I love watching her videos. Amanda is a really godly, wise woman and mother and friend. We've been texting this week and I just love having YouTube friends. I love having YouTube friends that are like-minded, and she is actually doing a series on modesty. And so I'm joining in today with her to kind of throw my 2 cents into the conversation. Mommy can't read a book right now. Mommy's actually filming for YouTube, but maybe in a little bit. Mom life. So after you watch this video, go ahead and check out Amanda's whole series on modesty that she started. Go check out her other videos. She's an amazing, godly woman, and I would love to send some people over there. Make sure, though, to leave a comment and let her know where you came from. And if you're from Amanda's channel, hi, my name is Faith. I make a lot of Christian mom, devotional kind of videos. I have this whole series here called Jesus for Mommies, and I make all kinds of mom devotionals for tired, weary moms that need some scripture, need some encouragement, and need some motivation. So definitely check out my channel. I've got all kinds of stuff for Christian moms. But let's get dressed and let's talk a little bit about modesty. I'm a pastor's wife. I'm breastfeeding. I'll probably be breastfeeding for like another half year because I have like a 7-month-old. And I struggle a lot with modesty. I've lived in multiple different places around the South, even a little bit in the North, and it seems like everybody has different rules on modesty. I mean, we just moved. We moved 30 minutes east, and I feel like there's different rules on modesty here. And it just seems like every community, every church, every state, every region has different kind of like underwritten rules on modesty, especially if you're a pastor's wife, especially if you're a breastfeeding mom. There's all different kinds of things that everybody's going to be telling you about modesty. And it's just so important to remember, just like Amanda loves to remind us, that modesty isn't about just what you wear. It's everything from how you put on your makeup and what kind of makeup you wear. I wear more makeup. I'm a Dallas girl, and some people think that that's immodest and that I should tone it down a little bit. I mean, modesty can look like me bragging too much about my kids on Instagram and showing off their cute little matching outfits. That's something I've been convicted about. Modesty can look like what bathing suit you wear on the beach, the traditional things that we think about. But also modesty can look like a heart issue, and that's truly what it is. A heart issue. I just want to encourage you guys, modesty can be so much more than what we initially kind of want to box it in to be. But also, modesty can also turn into this game of pharisaical rules and man-made laws that have nothing to do with Jesus and can only really truly end up being a bad witness to non-believers hearing these silly rules or the comparison game. You see, since the dawn of time, people have wanted to compare each other's holiness by things that we can see from the outside. I mean, Jesus encountered this all the time with Pharisees, and we encounter this to this day. What are the 3 biggest things that are debated about in Christian culture? What you wear, tattoos, and alcohol, because those are things that we've decided are levels of holiness, and we like to compare those because we can see them. But the irony of it all is that God is holiness. God is not visible. What he's doing in our hearts is not visible to other people. And so the world might want to compare holiness by things that we can see, but our holiness was won for us at the cross by Jesus himself. And so do not fall for the lies that our holiness can be earned by things that we do. Rather, what we do should be in response to the cross. And so we follow in obedience and we pursue holiness because we now know the sweetness of a holy and good God.
Okay, so let me just show you. Here's one outfit that I wouldn't wear everywhere. It's just a t-shirt and some shorts, but I feel like where I live right now, our church, just what other people wear, they would not love to see me in shorts here in South Carolina. But if I went home to Texas, I would totally wear this, and I would feel comfortable just lifting my shirt and nursing. Obviously, that might show a little bit of my belly skin, but I would feel comfortable doing that in Texas. I would wear this outfit around the house doing random projects, but I would not wear this like around church people because I feel like it might make people feel uncomfortable or not know what to think and ask more questions than what's really necessary. This is an outfit I love and I wear basically at least once a week, sometimes twice. I have a small closet of just basics that I love to mix match. It's a skirt. And so they're like legging material, which is very comfortable. I have multiple skirts. And then I love this polka dot tank top. It's got a collar, which makes it a little bit more formal. I love collared shirts. I don't know why. And then I love that it's buttoned down because it's easy to nurse. It also has a low back to the shirt. And so that helps cover the bum. And then here's like my favorite outfit. I wear this also at least once or twice a week. Hooch. Oh man, my dog. I love my dog, but he's in the way. Anyway, so I'll wear this like shawl multiple times a week. I have one shawl and I just wear it over a bajillion. I don't know. I probably have like 3 different tank tops. And there's no shame in wearing something multiple times. That's definitely like a first world issue of where people feel like they can't wear the same clothes like multiple times over. And I would encourage you guys to check out capsule wardrobes. I love having a small wardrobe. I find that it makes my life significantly easier. And then finally, here are my PJs. I love these PJs. They are the most comfy things in the world, but I wear these all the time. And so people will stop by my house and I'm not immodest in an old pair of worn out shorts that show way too much skin and a thin tank top. I'm still like covered, but I can still have quick breastfeeding access.
All right. So all of that to say, I think modesty really comes down to your body type. That impacts the way clothing is worn. Where you're going, where you live, who you're going to encounter. I evaluate all those things before I get dressed. If I'm going to go see church people, or if I think I might run into church people at the grocery store, I'm going to wear something very different than what I would wear like around the house. If you're breastfeeding, I would always say try and use tank tops underneath t-shirts or with like shawls. I love anything that covers the bottom, even if I think something is fine. Or even if I don't think something's fine, like maybe you're convicted against wearing leggings for the bottom because they grip your bottom. Well, golly, how do I word this? They're a little bit tight on the bum. You can always grab shawls, however you say it, a shawl? I don't know, that covers up your bottom and wear it over like a tank top so that you still can breastfeed in the outfit. And your bottom's still covered, but you can be comfortable in leggings. I love anything that's buttoned all the way down because it's easier for breastfeeding. I like wearing dry fit clothing because I feel like I'm always breaking a sweat out here in South Carolina, running around doing things, chasing after my boys. And so I found some skirts, and I own 3 pair, and I wear them all the time. If I'm going out of the house, I'm probably wearing them. They're just like leggings. They're just as comfortable as leggings, only they're more breathable because they're like shorts. When I discovered those, I was very pleased. If you're a pastor's wife, I would just encourage you to stay convicted, constantly pray about what you're wearing, but there's no rules. And if somebody has a rule that you're breaking, that's between them and God. And finally, my last bit of like advice or what I think about when I talk about modesty would be I have really come to have a heart issue about my modesty of like what exactly I own. I think for so long I built up my wardrobe out of an immodest pursuit. Like I built up my wardrobe to have this many dresses and this many shirts and this brand of this and this brand of that just because of what other people are going to think. And I've gotten down to a pretty tight capsule wardrobe and I love it. I love having a smaller amount of clothes, and it brings me back to a modest viewpoint of these are just clothes to cover my body. They have function, but it's not to impress anybody. Everything matches, everything goes with each other so that I can just throw something on and move on with my life, and I don't have to spend 30 minutes in my closet trying on this, trying on that. Does this go with this? Oh, do I look okay? That's just like so much like self-absorption and so much wasted time. Like I need to be out the door by that point. And so if you haven't looked it up, go check out Capsule Wardrobes. I would walk you through my closet right now, but I'm not fully unpacked and it is like a war zone in our bedroom. So I'm not going to show you all that. But I hope these little outfits I've showed you and just my little bit of wisdom that I may have possibly on the topic of modesty might have encouraged you or inspired you. I pray that the Lord guides you as you pray about and think about the topic of modesty. It's not fun and it's kind of a hot topic and there's a lot of judgment around the area, but I pray that you feel the love of Christ. If you feel condemned or judged or guilty for anything, that's not of Christ, because your sin has already been paid for on the cross. And so that's usually from other human beings trying to get a rise. So just remember to give each other love. Please do not get in a fight in my comment section. But also, please do share your 2 cents or your personal convictions. For the longest time, I prayed in high school whether or not I should make the big decision or the big transition from shorts and pants. And I'm so grateful that I prayed about it and really took my time to pray about it. And I was eventually convicted otherwise. If I had made a rash decision, I would have committed to doing something that wasn't ultimately what I was led to do, or I feel like I'm wiser for it. And I just think we can never take too long to pray about something and to continually ask the Lord, hey, where are you leading me? So anyway, I pray that this video might have been an encouragement. I feel like, who am I to talk about this? But this is just some advice. If you're a breastfeeding mom, go look for tank tops, for button-down shirts. I found some in Walmart. I'll link that, or I'll show that little clip. If you're a pastor's wife, just remember, people are judging because they've got nothing better to think about, and you do. So think on Christ, what is lovely, what is pure, all that. And remember to give yourselves grace. Go check out Amanda and her entire channel and her whole series on modesty. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.